Watch people. Because you can fake for a long time, but one day you're going to show yourself to be a phony. You know what I mean? And that's what a lot of people are doing these days.
I see them all shining, flashing that gold. But what's it worth when your heart's been sold? They chase the glitter, I hold the stone. I'd rather walk this path alone. No mask, no play, no fake parade. I keep it raw, I keep it made. Keep it real.
Man, I know I am not tripping, man. Look at these damn drapes in that damn villa. Man, I know I'm not tripping, man. Look at.
Don't nobody find it creepy how in Ashlee Jenae comment, somebody told her 20 weeks ago that man was gonna unalive her on the honeymoon or something like that, or like 7 weeks.
You know, that doesn't justify why y'all are in the comments saying rest in preference because this young lady dated outside her race. Now, you know, it was her decision to go and trust this man and be engaged to him, and we will find out what happened to her. But let's be kind, let's show some empathy. I mean, we've shown empathy. If you look on the other sides of the spectrum, you know, black men dating white women, we've shown empathy there. Let's show empathy here. And from what I know, I think that video was in response to black men, you know, coming at her when she revealed or debuted, you know, her union with this man. I think let's actually let the body get cold. Let's let the case get solved before we start victim blaming. This is crazy. I did say in my other video that it is in the innate nature of those type of men to do said things, and I still will stand by it. It is in their DNA to do said things that we're thinking that he did to Ashlee. But all in all, some of us will learn this lesson the hard way.
The cover up in the Ashlee Jenae case has been exposed. They are saying this is where she was supposedly hanging from. They say there's nowhere for her to even possibly be able to hang from. And even if there was, this can't even support her weight. What does that prove? That proves that there's no fucking way that she was hanging herself from this shit. And I don't like it. More lies. Stay tuned. Hold on. What's really going on, y'all? There's no way she hung herself. It wouldn't even work. Excuse me. And we need to know about this butler who claims he went into her room. He found her. Now we don't know who found her. He found her. Joe McCann found Ashley. Who the fuck found her? But check this out. The butler is saying he pushed the door open and it was pitch black and he went in there anyway, not even knowing nothing going on. Why would anybody that works somewhere go into a woman's room in the middle of the night that's pitch black without someone calling and being invited? Now we already know that Joe McCann has been here at the Zanzibar, this villa, all the time. He was there a million times before this night. He knows everybody's fan money. Stay tuned. I got a follow-up video. Something ain't right, and I don't like it.
Keep it real. That's my truth.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Guidance Spirits Network. Thank you all so much for your likes, your comments, your subscriptions, your hype points. I appreciate it all. Thank you, thank you. All right, tonight you guys, we're looking back into the case of Ashlee Jenae. This is part 2. This is Ashlee's reading tonight, you guys. Doing her reading is bittersweet because I am excited about like seeing what we're gonna get, and I'm also kind of bummed out because she's not here with us anymore. That's another sister we have lost. Okay, so Please keep in mind these readings are for entertainment purposes. We are not here to accuse anyone, nor are we here to say anyone is innocent. We're just reading the cards and how it come out in the spread with the questions that are asked, okay? If you're new here, hey, how you doing? Hope you appreciate the content, all right? The deck is pre-shuffle, so if y'all want to see me, shuffling for 30 minutes, Wheel of Fortune at the bottom here. Y'all want to see me shuffling for 30 minutes? Put that down in the comments and we'll definitely do that. Ooh. Okay. All right, y'all. I got wine tonight. I got my little pretty background going tonight because she was a pretty girl. She was living that soft life and drank me a little wine. We living that tipsy life tonight, man. Tipsy soft life. Oh man. So let's go ahead and get into it, you guys. I don't want to hold you in here too long, okay? All right, so the first card we have is the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is in the position of her environment. Now, this is really interesting that the Seven of Cups is in her environment because the Seven of Cups is about illusions. The Seven of Cups is about opportunities and picking and choosing, wishful thinking. This could be having to make decisions, procrastinating, multiple possibilities here. This is also like hallucinations and illusions. But this is also lies and deception. So this is tricky energy here because now this is her environment. Immediately what I'm getting here allegedly from her environment is that this young woman was in an environment where somebody, and it's already tying to Joe's reading because we've already done Joe's reading. That's part one. And in Joe's reading, he was procrastinating, like he was going back and forth with himself about something. In his reading, he had a lot of mental things going on, a lot of mental things, a lot of financial issues allegedly, and a lot of legal issues allegedly. So let's get back into the reading. Immediately what I'm getting here is procrastination, options, having to pick and choose, but also hallucinations and illusions here. This is, somebody was, this is, because in Joe's reading, he had the Two of Swords, and that's like divided loyalty. This is giving that cheating energy. And it was highly suggesting that in his reading that he was cheating. And I do believe that has came out that he's a cheater. He likes to deal with multiple women. And this is multiple options here. And in her environment, could there have been other women in the environment? Let's get a clarifier here. Oh, okay. Two of Pentacles. This is juggling energy. This is balancing your books, finances here. This is money going in, money coming out, things of that nature. But this is generally your finances. They count all right. They ain't that good, You balancing. You trying to balance that checkbook. But this is also the energy of playing both sides. This is the energy of juggling two things or two people. So it is alleged here that in her environment, she may have found out about this, or that he may have found out about her in this environment here. This is very interesting. It is alleging here that in her environment, and you guys, it's giving this energy also, before I pull from the G Murders, it's also giving this energy of, when I say hallucinations, it's somebody gave her something. Somebody gave this girl something. And that came out in Joe's reading, that there was something oral, a pill or something like that in the food or drink or something, and that she wasn't as mentally aware. Because this is the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is also about having mental instabilities, being I'm telling you, y'all, this is weird energy, man. It's like she found out about something, and this is like trying to like calm her down. Because it's given that she got real upset about this. And it's like he was trying to calm her down or something. What is this? Okay. This flipped over. What is this? Known well, shady deal, long shark. Wow. So there's a legend here that in her environment, somebody was very known well in her environment here. Very known well about some politicians and pastors and religiously. Like, this person was well known. What we got here? Unknown man, gang stalker. Wow. So it's a legend that there was an unknown man in her environment. And this came out in Joe's reading. Past caught up with them trauma. Wow. Okay, now it's getting deep. Super deep. It is a legend here that there were 2 men that were involved in this as well. That this man had some type of financial issues, allegedly, and that, wow. It is a legend here that this man had some type of financial issues and that his past could have caught up with him. And that he was known well somewhere he was at. If he was, why would you be known well in Africa? Like, what are you doing in Africa? I'm just tapping my Chromebook for my questions. What are you doing in Africa that you so known well that you owe people, allegedly? Wow. Lying in court, not finished. We'll keep up. We'll keep going, if not stop. Same card came out again. So it is a legend here that in this girl's environment, she was drugged, allegedly, and that she wasn't in her right mind at all. And they tried to make this look like she did this to herself. But the gag is, she was, y'all, we got to get into the reading. Let's just get into the reading. The two of Wands is here. The Two of Wands is in the position of what was a potential problem for Ashlee that night. Then it's in the reverse. And to see here, she got a lot of reversals. Now, ain't nothing came out about her being depressed. I want to say that too. Yeah, ain't nothing came out about her being depressed. So let's just put that out there. Allegedly, none of these cards have suggested that baby girl was depressed in her environment at all. She was drugged in her environment, allegedly. And then 2 men were around her, allegedly. Along with her fiance. Then let's get into this. This is fear of change here with the Two of Wands. This is like indecisiveness. This is canceled travel, and we do know that that was a problem for her. That baby is not coming home right now. She's not alive. That is a canceled travel there, allegedly. This is trying to choose the safest option, but she's also like disappointment. This is like anticlimax energy. That's crazy. She decided not to do something, and that became a problem. She decided, because this is a lack of planning here, and this is a fear of the unknown, and she didn't, when all of this went down, this arguing about these women and all of this went down, allegedly, she stayed put in her room, allegedly. And that was a problem. Allegedly, she should have left. Made it hard for these people to find her. Because allegedly, this man owed people money. And she was going to be some type of offering. This is too much for me tonight. Child. Why is the 2 of Wands here? All right, so we have 2 cards to flip over. We got a lot of cards. What is this? Ace of Cups here. Oh, that's at the bottom, okay. Yeah, a lot of cards flip over. Justice, the Justice card flip back out. Child, the police is allegedly involved. Here we got the Queen of Swords with the 3 of Wands, baby. It's alleged here that somebody was watching her. Could have been another woman watching her. This Queen of Swords. Somebody was analyzing her, watching her. Watching her every time. Like, this is crazy because the Queen of Swords came out in the other reading. Alleging here that this Queen of Swords, this woman, was also around. And that she was watching, allegedly watching Ashlee. Watching Ashlee's every move. She was the one reporting back, okay, she's here, she's doing this, she's doing that. You can see here with the 3 of Wands, he's releasing a hawk. And you know, with hawks, you know, back in the day, they used to use birds to relay messages and things. It is highly suggesting here that by her staying put, her deciding not to do something, her deciding, here, King of Swords. This is authority, this is the police, Lord. It's something dealing with a married couple or a divorced couple as well. It keeps coming out. But we gotta stay focused, okay? We gotta stay focused. I'm gonna stop shuffling the cards. We gotta stay focused. It is alleging here that the problem for this girl was that when she decided not to go, or she decided to stay put because she had restricted options. She really didn't have options to go anywhere. She was delayed. Somebody drugged the girl, allegedly. And that's allegedly going to come out in her toxicology report. That this woman was watching her. And it is alleging here that, because this is the 3 of Wands, this is somebody that's overseas. With the 3 of Wands here. So whoever this person was overseas. This person lives overseas. This woman was watching her. And this woman was reporting back, yeah, she's still here, she's this, she's that. This is the perfect time. And you got Joe allegedly going back and forth in his head like, should I do this? Should I do this? But Joe, you owe this money. You got to do something. You got financial issues. You're going bankrupt, allegedly. You got to do something, Joe, allegedly. What is this? Oh, got something come out. Flip though. Victim fought like hell. Suspect has marked. Manipulated situations in the crime. We have social media gossip here. Somebody tried to cover up some evidence. We got plotted on. I'm telling you, allegedly somebody was watching this girl. And they was plotting on her. This was planned. He took her there. He planned this. We got an Asian woman here, pregnant, obsessed. Yeah, it's a woman. There was a woman here, a foreign woman, that was watching her obsessively. Paying for pleasure, married for money, fake acting. Wow. So there's a legend here that there was a woman watching this girl. That was a problem for her. She stayed put. That was a problem for her. There was something here about paying for some type of pleasure. Was he trying to sell her? That's why she wasn't all the way there. Y'all, it's man. Let's move on. 7 of Swords in reverse. This is crazy. This is past influences for Ashlee. This is confessing something. This is the 7 of Swords in reverse. I rarely get this card in reverse. Rarely. Rarely comes out in reverse. This is like turning over a new leaf. You know, but this is also ignoring warnings. She was getting red flags. People were warning her, and she ignored these warnings. With the 7 of Swords here in the reverse as past influences. So this is a legend here that, you know, this was somebody being dangerously two-faced towards her. She was dealing with a serial cheater, a pathological liar. This is also blackmail. So it is alleging here that this man had issues. Allegedly he had financial issues and he was being blackmailed. Extortion came out of his reading as well. That there was some type of extortion here, whether it was paying for pleasure, organ trafficking, or simply selling this girl off to pay off a debt, allegedly here. Why is the Seven of Swords in reverse? Tower. This is upheaval. Yeah, this is bankruptcy. I'm telling you, this was blackmail. This is blackmail, y'all. The same cards coming out, same positions. This is blackmail. This was literally a serial cheat, a pathological lie, and this girl ignored the warnings. She wasn't really paying attention to it. Yo, this past influence. Okay. We got traveling a short distance, visiting a friend, long distance relationship. This man was allegedly he was in a long distance relationship with somebody in Africa. Lord, what the fuck? Retired. They want what the victim had, keeping up lies for money. Need money. Not feeling valued. Yes, there it is. There it is. There it is. It's a legend here that there is what we got. Cheating partner was in on it. Side piece bitching. Y'all, it is a legend here that this man was being he had somebody else in Africa. You take this girl, and I'm gonna say this, allegedly he did it because he owed someone there. He owed this loan shark. And this was a alleged offering here. And he was also going to go see someone he was already dealing with in a long distance relationship, allegedly with. Now, I don't know if this has already came out, but this is what's coming out in the reading. That allegedly this man was talking to somebody in Africa. He had a woman friend in Africa, and that's who was watching her. Could be a Libra, and that Libra energy was out in this man's spread in his reading. Could have been a Libra that was sitting there watching that girl, along with these two other men. So it is alleged here that 4 people know what happened to her. A woman and 3 men. Let's move on. We got the devil in reverse. This is how she felt. She damn sure wasn't depressed with the devil in reverse. She damn sure wasn't depressed, allegedly. This girl was trying to go. She was escaping. She wanted her independence. She was like, you know what? You want to do all this? Do that shit. I don't need you. Just like I found you, I can go find somebody else. The devil in reverse, honey. This is literally detachment. She was detaching, and that was a problem. He didn't like that shit, allegedly. This is freedom, a revelation. Trying to reassert your control and reclaiming your power here. She was like, no, I'm not going for that shit. So allegedly, this girl was not depressed in her environment. She was well aware of what was going on until she was drugged, allegedly, and made to look like she had hung herself. But we finna get into all of that. The devil. We have the 10 of Wands in reverse. This is flogging a dead horse. She knew. In so many ways, she knew, because that's the 10 of Wands in reverse. She was literally trying to let go and release those burdens. She felt like she wasn't going to be overwhelmed and overburdened by that. She wasn't going to be somebody's wife and then being cheated on. She wasn't going for that. But this was also flogging a dead horse situation. Meaning that although you knew all of this, you were stuck where you were. You really couldn't go nowhere. Oh, Partnered up, helped plan everything. It's alleged somebody partnered up against her and helped plan everything. We got chaos at or after a party or an event. And she celebrated her birthday. And the event was that she got engaged. And it became very chaotic after that, allegedly here. And she was like, no, I'm not dealing with that. I'm not dealing with this chaos. This is the Three of Hearts, which is the Three of Cups. This is my Three of Cups in reverse. Again, this is a third party situation. She found out about this woman that he was dating in Africa, and she wasn't going for that shit. But then there was also that this energy of allegedly having financial issues and legal issues over here in Africa. You old people. What we got? Wants to confess, try to resolve issue, interrogation. So it's alleged he wants to confess and he wants to confess and he wants to resolve the issue that happened to this girl. Well, it's saying that he wanted to. He was trying to butter her up and she wasn't going for that shit. And she was interrogating him. And this is also giving the energy of being interrogated. Yeah, soul. What is this? Mean-spirited. Pleasure predator. Mean to children. Bad guardian taken advantage of. Yeah, I'm telling you, allegedly he had... He was gonna go off and do him, and he was gonna have somebody else come to that room and do something to her. And he had her drugged up, allegedly. Man, tricked into the situation. Did not read the fine print. Contracts avoided red flags. I'm telling you, this girl, it was so many red flags about this man and that trip, and she avoided every one, allegedly. Rest in peace to her. Please keep in mind these readings are for entertainment purposes. We're not here to accuse anyone, nor we're here to say anyone is innocent. We're just reading the cards and how they come out in the spread and the questions that are asked. Let me hit my Chromebook. This is the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is in a position of how is this affecting her? I'm not affecting, but how did this affect her? This is Ten of Swords. This is every time I see this card, and in his reading, a card came out that said that driving with the victim in the car moves the body. This always gives me the vibes of moving a body. Now this card, that particular card has not came out in her spread yet, but this always gives me that vibe. This is the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is about backstabbing. This is enemies, bitching. This is a doormat. This is failure here. This is ruin, collapse, lying, cheating. Final nail in the coffin. Overly dramatic energy here. Oh man, this is Gemini energy. Somebody could be a Gemini. But how it affect her? She was backstabbed. She was betrayed. She was sold off, allegedly. Was sold. The girl was sold off. He drugged her up and tried to sell her for pleasure. And it backfired. It went terribly wrong. Why is this Ten of Swords here? King of Cups in the reverse. This is a con man. This is a cheater. It's a married man. He's a damn cheater. He's he's an unstable person. Emotionally unstable man. So this is giving off the vibes of, because the Ten of Swords is also about assault and violence. This is giving off the vibes, this man was abusive and he assaulted her. Or she was assaulted by someone. So this is the King of Cups here. This is somebody that's supposed to be in a relationship, a married man or something like that. This is a man that you're in a relationship with. So it's a legend here that he assaulted this girl. And that's how it ended up affecting her, because she was like, no, I'm not doing this. You not finna go off and do what you want to do and then leave me here. You know, but she didn't know, allegedly, that there was going to be some, she was going to have visitors. She didn't know that, allegedly. Okay, we'll take that when it's stuck. We got bailiff, security guard. He might be in jail. He might be stuck somewhere, traveling a short distance. Stuck, traveling. Got stuck. Dude, stuck. We got community here. Family, friend, or community. What is this? He's still where he at. We got black woman, vindictive, jealous, karmic. Wow. There's us saying that this woman, this black woman, was also jealous of her, and that this black woman could have also assaulted her. He could have been, was he married to somebody in Africa? Because it keep giving, I did see the divorce situation. I did see the lady with the black hair and all that I predicted in the last reading. I saw that. But this man, it's given that this man had a long distance marriage in another country. Yo, man, this is crazy ass shit. Oh, child. I'm so confused, child. I'm picking up cards I don't need to pick up. We have the Two of Cups here. This is in a position of, why is she not here anymore? That's the Two of Cups. That's a relationship. That's a couple. It's a legend here that a couple is the reason why she's not here anymore. That came out in Joe's reading, the lovers. The lovers came out. It's the same energy. Somebody that she was in a relationship with, that she thought she loved, that she thought loved her, allegedly was the reason why she met her demise. And allegedly there are 3 other people that are involved here. And allegedly he had another woman in Africa. And she allegedly was in on the plan too. Yeah, look at this. 7 of Wands. Having to defend yourself. This girl had to defend herself. That girl was in there fighting. This girl had to defend herself. Talking about shit. Boy, when that family see her, because it was a legend in Joe's reading that the autopsy report was staged, that saying that what she did to herself wasn't really what happened. Y'all. No protection, no weapon again. The suspect will be caught. Turn themselves in. This keep coming out. So it's a legend that this man may go to jail, coercing others to lie, threatening to hurt if you speak out. This a woman doing this. There's a woman, a black woman, and she is coercing others to lie, and she threatening other people. If you say something, I'm gonna do something to you. But the suspect gonna be caught allegedly here. Child. Okay. Let's just pop right on out. Negotiating, pleading. Whoever's caught, I'm telling you, they negotiating. They trying to negotiate. Look at this, false diagnosis or a Zoom body. I'm telling y'all, same energy coming out. Victim did not drown, calm waters. When this card comes out, I tell people all the time, when they say that this person did something, they really didn't. Calm waters means that this person was calm. They wasn't under the influence, or they wasn't doing, or they didn't do the act that somebody said that they did allegedly. Let's move on. 4 of Swords here. The 4 of Swords is, if there are people involved, who are these people? The 4 of Swords is about anxiety, stress, and fear. Whoever they are, they stress the hell out and they scared. And Home Skillet Joe had this card in his spread, allegedly. This is fear, anxiety, overwhelmed, mental overload. You need to go and rest. Sit your ass down somewhere. This is reciprocation, hospitalization here. It is a legend here that the hospital staff also had something to do with this, that this girl was conscious when she got to the hospital, but she died at the hospital. It is a legend that somebody, it's a lot of bribing going on here. What is this? Supernatural, spiritual, religious beliefs. It is a legend here that when that girl got to the hospital, she was conscious, still breathing. but she died in the hospital. It's alleged that somebody in the hospital staff finished the job. Because if she was to regain consciousness, she was gonna tell. She was gonna tell. It's gonna be a good story time for her. She was gonna tell. What is this? Child, this is a damn mess. Ace of Cups. Yeah, this is somebody offering something. Yeah, I'm telling you, somebody, this is bribery, man. Somebody got offered something so that this girl wouldn't be able to be alive to say something. Look at this, 6 of Pentacles. You cannot make this shit up. But please keep in mind, this readings are for entertainment purposes. We're not here to accuse anyone. We're not here to, say anyone is innocent. We're just reading the cards and how they come out and spreading the questions that are asked. This is the 6 of Pentacles, baby. This is giving something, rewarding someone. I'm telling you, this is a legend here. And it could have been a police officer. But it's, look at that. You see that? This is an ambulance, police. Look at that cross right there. I'm telling y'all. Allegedly here. That girl was conscious when she got to the hospital, and somebody at the hospital finished it off because they was paid to do so. Somebody paid somebody at the hospital to finish that girl off. Family got to get their own autopsy report because it's a lot of shit going on. That's crazy. Family knows what happened. They are scared to speak. Shit. But that girl, mom and daddy was looking like they had the looks on their face. Child. Too independent, bougie, picky. Look, y'all, hospital sick. I'm telling y'all. Allegedly, somebody at their hospital did this to this girl. They finished it off. They're the ones that finished it off. Allegedly, Mr. McCain paid somebody to finish this girl off at the hospital. They the ones, the hospital staff finished it off. Child, this is too much. 5 of Wands here. The 5 of Wands is in the position of present influences right now for this girl's case. There's conflict here. There's arguments, there's fights going on. There's a lot of things going on the internet when it comes down to the interracial dating. I did do a video that's going to be released on Tuesday about that. It's about Telbo Rackins versus Jenae, Ashlee Jenae. Because a lot of people are saying, oh, rest in your preference. Y'all, oh my goodness. But just watch the video if y'all got time. But there's a lot of confusion and conflict going on, disagreements, struggles and oppositions and battles going on. The girl's family is going through struggles and oppositions. They're battling right now to figure out what happened truly to their loved one here in the present. The Empress. Yeah. The mother is taking this very hard. She's not taking this good at all. The Empress is a very beautiful person here. There's a woman here that was in competition. She was very jealous of this girl. And she could have been pregnant with Joe's baby. Three of Swords, yeah. She cheating. This is third party situation, cheating. Here we have the Hierophant with the Magician. There's going to be legal issues here. Somebody is doing spell work. What the fuck? Look now, I'm not dealing with that. I'm not dealing with that. That's present influences right now. Somebody trying to... Child, I ain't got time. What is this? Pay the hitman. Scratch my back, I scratch yours. Came right back out. I'm telling you. Allegedly, this man paid somebody to finish this girl off. He knew what was going on, allegedly. We have the Four of Wands as a possible outcome for her case. This is actually a pretty good card here. This is happy families. This is security. This is coming home. This is celebrations here. This is surprises. Okay? It's teamwork, success, prosperity, stability, laying down roots. This is going to be her coming home. She's going to be, they're going to transport her home soon. Her family is they're going to get some good news. They may not see it right now, but they're going to get some good news here. This baby really thought she was going to be happy and married and well off and all of that. Yes, teamwork here. Somebody's going to be collaborating. Okay? Somebody's going to be collaborating here to get something done here. What is this? What are they collaborating for? Hold on. Hold on. What are they collaborating for? Yeah, for good news. Yeah. They collaborated on this so that they can get the justice that they deserve. They're collaborating on this. Someone, look at this. Someone was doing spell work to cause trouble or demise. Like, I don't, child. Might have been that doggone lady. She is over there in Africa, man. We got high-speed chase drive-by. Wow. Crazy. That's giving that Three of Wands energy again. Somebody overseas. Somebody lives overseas is doing this spell work. And why in the hell is that even coming out? Somebody is on the run. We got gun bullet wounds. Wow. Something gonna happen to Mr. McCain? Get something here. So that's the Nine of Wands here. That's somebody being very defensive. Trying to stand their ground and not speak on certain things. Return to the crime scene, manipulate the crime scene. Yeah. There's going to be some stuff come out about him returning to the crime scene, manipulating the crime scene. It's alleged he can't move right now. Abandon the situation. Can't pay divorce. Money issues. Yep. Wow, wow, wow. I really hope that Ashlee gets justice. No matter who you decide to date, it's not right for someone to decide to take your life, have your life taken. It's not right. Man. This is a reading. Please keep in mind these readings are for entertainment purposes. We're not here to accuse anyone, nor are we here to say anyone is innocent. We're just reading the cards and how they come out in the spread and the questions that are asked. Wow. What damn, Joe? Justice for Ashlee Jenae Robinson. Thank you all so much for your love and support. And as always, peace and blessings, love, and light.